What if I told you that a single piece of silver, originally worth just $1, could change your life today? Welcome to the Diggin' Dave, where we unearth the secrets of history's most iconic treasures. Today, we are diving deep into the legend of the Morgan silver dollar, the king of American coins, produced between 1878 and 1904, and once more in 1921. This isn't just money. It's a heavy, clinking piece of the American Wild West. Imagine the hands that held this. Outlaws in dusty saloons, gold miners in the Sierra Nevada, or even elite bankers in New York. But why is the world still obsessed with them? It's not just the 90% silver content. It's the stories of massive government cover-ups, millions of coins being melted into thin air, and the rare CC mint marks that can turn a pocket change find into a $500,000 payday. If you have one of these in your drawer, don't move. We are about to reveal exactly what makes a Morgan dollar a fortune-making rarity versus just a common relic. Let's unlock the vault. Every legend has a creator, and for this coin, it was George T. Morgan, a young English engraver who came to the US and changed numismatic history forever. But here is the part most people don't know. The beautiful Lady Liberty on the face of the coin wasn't a Greek goddess. She was a real person. Morgan broke tradition by using an American girl, Anna Willis Williams, as his model. At the time, this caused a massive scandal. People were shocked that a common squee teacher was the face of US currency. But look at the detail. The Phrygian cap, the cotton and wheat tucked into her hair. It symbolized a country growing in power. On the reverse, you see the majestic bald eagle clutching an olive branch and arrows. This coin was massive, weighing 26.73 grams, and when it hit the streets in 1878, it felt like real wealth. It was the first silver dollar minted after the crime of 1873, which had stopped silver production. The Morgan dollar was America's way of saying, "We are back, and we are made of silver." Here is a fact that will blow your mind. Over 270 million Morgan silver dollars were destroyed before most people even got to see them. In 1918, during World War I, the US passed the Pittman Act. The British were facing a financial crisis in India, and they needed silver fast. So, the US government backed up the trucks to the treasury vaults, pulled out nearly half of all Morgan dollars ever minted, and threw them into the melting pots. Think about that. Millions of rare dates and beautiful uncirculated coins vanished forever to be shipped overseas as silver bars. This great melting is exactly why certain years of the Morgan dollar are so incredibly hard to find today. It created an artificial scarcity that drives collectors crazy. When you hold a Morgan today, you are holding one of the survivors. You are holding a piece of metal that escaped the furnace of history. But how do you know if your survivor is the one worth a mortgage payment? It all comes down to a tiny letter hidden on the back. If you want to find the holy grail of Morgans, you need to flip your coin over and look right above the letters D and O in the word dollar. If you see the letters CC, you've just struck gold, or rather, silver. These coins were minted in Carson City, Nevada, right in the heart of the Comstock Lode's silver strike. The Carson City Mint was a small operation compared to Philadelphia or New Orleans. They produced far fewer coins, making the CC mark the ultimate symbol of the Wild West. For example, an 1889 CC Morgan is the stuff of dreams for collectors. One in high grade can sell for over $600,000. Why? Because only 350,000 were made, and most were lost or melted. Even the common CC years are worth hundreds more than their counterparts. This is where the Diggin' Dave advice comes in. Always check the mint mark. Whether it's S for San Francisco, O for New Orleans, or the blank space for Philadelphia, that one tiny letter determines if you have a $50 coin or a $50,000 treasure. After 1904, the Morgan dollar died out because the silver supply ran dry. But then came 1921, a year of mystery for this coin. The government realized they had melted too many coins for the Pittman Act and needed to replace them. But there was a problem. The original hubs and dies had been destroyed. George Morgan, now an old man, had to recreate the designs from scratch. If you look closely at a 1921 Morgan, the relief is shallower. It looks a bit flatter than the older ones. This was the grand finale. Over 86 million were minted in 1921 alone, making it the most common Morgan in existence. While they aren't usually worth a fortune, they are the perfect entry point for new collectors. Later that same year, the design was changed to the peace dollar to celebrate the end of World War I. The 1921 Morgan stands as a bridge between the old world of the 1800s and the modern 20th century. Before you run to a coin shop, here's the most important lesson you'll learn on the Diggin' Dave. Never clean your coins. I see so many people take a rare 1893 Morgan and scrub it with polish to make it shiny. Doing that instantly destroys 90% of its value. Collectors want original luster and the natural patina that comes with age. In the world of Morgan dollars, grade is everything. A coin that looks okay might be worth $30, but that exact same year in mint state 65, meaning it looks like it just popped out of the machine, could be worth $30,000. Look for sharp lines in Lady Liberty's hair and feathers on the eagle's breast. If those are crisp, you have a winner. Check your dates, check your mint marks, and keep them protected. These coins are more than just silver. They are a legacy. If you enjoyed this deep dive into history, hit that follow button. Share this video with someone who has an old coin jar and tell me in the comments, what's the oldest coin you've ever found? This is Dave, and we'll keep digging for the truth in the next one.